I'm going to share with you one of the things as a new real estate agent that I did not do and did not implement in my business. And it cost me thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in commission. So stay tuned because I'm going to share with you the one thing that you as a real estate agent need to do today. So stay tuned. So you clicked on this video because maybe you're a new real estate agent and you're figuring out how does real estate work and how do I get leads and all the things. I'm going to share with you one of the things that I've implemented in my business in the last few years that's helped tremendously. And I don't know why I didn't do it at the beginning. My name is Griffin. I'm a top selling real estate agent. I'm also a real estate coach. And I never understood the power of sales funnels and getting people on to my list. Because the larger your list, the more people you communicate with, the more transactions are going to come into you. But I didn't understand the part about adding value and getting leads by having lead magnets and having sales funnels and then automations and drip campaigns behind that. Now, we were taught to get leads coming in from all the usual suspects, right? And then you would put them on drip campaigns. But the part about that is you're paying for those leads, right? And at any moment, those can be taken from you. So why not generate your own lead generation source so that way the leads that you make or that you create are actually yours and that they already know, like, and trust you and will go down the sales funnel and they'll be a little bit easier to convert versus buying expensive leads from Zillow, Redfin, all those places. So let's talk about what a sales funnel is, a lead, and what kind of a lead magnet you're going to need in order to be successful. So you're going to need to create, first and foremost, a lead magnet. So the first three I'm going to give you are super easy and you should already have it in your arsenal from your brokerage. If you don't, I've got a link below where you can actually buy them and save yourself some time. All you have to do is dump them into Canva, change some fonts, some colors, some pictures, change the wording a little bit to sound like yourself and maybe some of your statistics. Easy peasy to do. So the first three are going to be a buyer's guide, a seller's guide or tips for sellers, and a relocation guide. These are the three lead magnets that every real estate agent should have. And if you don't, you need to get them. Again, I've got a link below if you need a little bit more information. But those are the lead magnets. So anytime someone raises their hand and says, hey, I'm thinking about buying, I'm thinking about selling, I'm relocating to the area, maybe you find them on a community Facebook page or Facebook group. Or maybe you find them on your YouTube channel and they're saying, hey, I've got some questions, or where do I go to get more information about relocating or buying or selling? Hey, I've actually got a great guide for you. Let me get you that information. Then you send them to a landing page. And the landing page is super easy. Many of the email service providers or some of your CRMs will create them for you. I happen to use Flowdesk, and I have another tutorial on that if you want to see that. But it's super easy to do. And you create a landing page. They put in their name and their email, and it gets dropped into it. They get dropped onto a list, and the email service provider or your CRM will magically just send them the guide. Then what happens? Well, they're on your list and you can start nurturing them and putting them on these drip systems that we all talk about. But the problem is a lot of agents don't know how to get the people onto the list to get them into the drip system. So by having these three guides of buyer, seller, and relocation, you're able to generate leads and to get in front of people who potentially will buy or sell or both with you in the future. Now, let's talk about maybe a few other lead magnets that you're going to want to create depending on what your niche is. So think about what your niche is. And if you do not have a niche, where you're watching this video, I'm going to link a copy of my niche video to help you drill down and figure out who you like to serve and who your ICA is, your ideal client avatar. And then I also have a freebie that you can download if you don't already have a niche, where it will help you guide you through identifying who your ICA is. Now think about it. If you're doing downsizing clients, think about maybe a freebie for the first time downsize. If you're downsizing your home, the top 10 things that you need to do. If you're up or leveling up or upsizing your home, the top 10 things you need to do if you're thinking about buying a bigger house because you've run out of room. Or maybe it's the top 10 places to find something in your area, the top 10 places for 4th of July fireworks, holiday decorations, pumpkin patches, best parks, best pizza parlors, all these types of things. Think of the best of. Or maybe you have a list of all of your favorite vendors. Think about how many times you're in a Facebook group and they're like, does anyone know a painter? Does anyone know a carpet company? I need new flooring. My carpets are trash. My kids spilled slime everywhere. Who can relate to that? And I need some new carpet. Maybe me. So think about these things that you can create. They're assets. They're guides. And you can create these super easy in Canva. You can buy some templates other places. But think about creating them. And the next time you see someone raise their hand in a Facebook group and says, hey, does anyone have a painter? Be like, actually, I do. My name is Laura Griffin. I'm a local real estate agent in the Loudoun County area. And I have a guide of all of my favorite vendors, including painters. Would you like a copy? Send me a DM, or I'll send you a DM. Get their information, send them the link, or you can just send them the guide if they give you their email. And that way you've got them on your list, and they've got a freebie that creates value to them and provides something that they need. So think about other types of freebies or lead magnets that you can create to get people onto your list. So touched a little bit on this, but let's think of all the other places that you can use this freebie, okay? This lead magnet to get people onto your list. So you can use these guides in a variety of places. You can do the landing page on your website, YouTube channel, YouTube videos, social media. If you've got Instagram, you can do a link tree or a milkshake link underneath your bio where people can go in there, and when they start looking and snooping into you, they can get copies of these things. Think about that. How many people go and look at people's profiles and kind of snoop around? I know I don't. Not really, I do. So if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, I've probably checked you out. I probably snooped a little bit. But think about all of these places. LinkedIn is a great place. What about Pinterest? You can do pins that will lead people to your lead magnet for them to opt in and to get more information. So if you're really good at Pinterest, that's a great place that not a lot of real estate agents are using. So think about all of these other areas that you could drop your lead magnet. Oh, and Google My Business. That's another great place to have lead magnets for people to get more information or to request a copy of something like a seller guide, like a buyer's guide, like a relocation guide, guide to painters, guides to the best of that we talked about. So think of all of these places, okay? And so getting more people onto your list will lead to more transactions. And that's the name of the game, right? The bigger your list, the more people you talk to, the more transactions you will have. So if you're struggling with lead generation, this is a great thing to do. It should only take a few hours to create each lead magnet, or if you want to, I've got a link below where you can buy some of these as templates. But think about what you need and plan it out, and just do one every month. Like don't stress yourself out. Take maybe 1 month and you create your buyer guide. Next month you create a seller guide. Next month you create a relocation guide. And every time you create it, you create the landing page and you create the automation. You can use a flow desk, you can use an active campaign, ConvertKit, Constant Contact, and then all the different CRMs. There's Follow Up Boss and KV Core and Chime and Boomtown, all those places. They can also help you with integrating and making sure that people get the guides that they request. So if you're struggling with lead generation or you're a new real estate agent, don't do what I didn't do at the beginning. Create lead magnets or freebies to get people onto your list and into your sales funnel. Because again, remember, the more people into the top of the funnel, the more people that you will turn into transactions at the bottom of the funnel. If you have any more questions or would like more help about getting your real estate business off the ground, my contact information is linked below.